guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 7, Episode 3 of the First Star Challenge with Leeds United. And today we are going to be playing Barcelona away from home in the Champions League group stages. Then we go to Old Trafford to face Manchester United in the Premier League. I thought we'd start by having a quick look or a quick update of the club vision screen. You can see we're currently doing a B+ job, which is fine. There's no notable criticisms. The only thing really that we've failed is we didn't sign any high reputation players. I mean, we tend to sign younger players anyway, don't we? But yeah, I mean, so I don't necessarily think that particularly matters. It's the only thing that we're not doing well, though. We're playing entertaining football. We're using the club's youth system. We're playing attacking football. We're high-tempo pressing. We are not signing high reputation players, but we're not signing players over 30, and we're making the most of set pieces, kind of. We do kind of, but it's not something I particularly set out to do. We're working within a budget. We're sort of meeting all the requirements there, and yeah, I mean, we're basically doing a decent job, aren't we? And a quick update of the finances as well. You can see we're in a really good spot. We've so far made we made a massive profit last season. We're making a profit this season. And well, that's partly because the Champions League money's just come in. But we're doing a good job. Wage budget, we have, what do we got there? About 50 grand a week to spend. So we could get in somebody with our 61 million, but unlikely because of the wage budget. But I'm pretty happy with the squad that we have, to be honest. So let's get things underway by having a quick look back at what's happened since last episode, starting with a really big Premier League match away to Arsenal. Just the one goal in this one, a Max Dean towering header. This was a really, really tight, tense game. You can see there wasn't many shots on goal throughout the whole thing. But Max Dean, what a header that was, towering in the 69th minute to get us to 3 points. And a massive, massive 3 points they did as well. You may remember back from last episode, they were joint second second at the table with us, joined on 13 points, I think it was, at the time. So a massive away win, that one. Next up, we played Watford in the Carabao Cup third round. Watford went down to 10 men early before John Souttar headed us into a lead. Abel Ruiz found a Sané and Dow in some space for him to pass the ball in the back of the net for our second. Before Noah Kenny and Abel Ruiz extended our lead before half-time. And Di Stefano slipped in Erling Haaland for a fifth in the second half. So we were massively helped by a 6-minute red card. Obviously, that goes without saying. But we did look quite good. 5 goal scorers, which is good to see. Souttar, and Dow, Kene, Ruiz, and I brought Haaland off the bench. And thankfully, he did get that goal to break his goal drought. So I'm hoping that'll really kick him on now. Di Stefano, at the number 10 role, absolute class. 4 assists. Most of them were from set pieces. But his ball through for Haaland at the end. There's 6 key passes. Calvin Phillips, you can see there with 7 key passes, also did quite well. It was just a really, really good performance. We gave a debut to a young Spanish midfielder, Luis. He did a good job, a decent job. Williams Aski played in goal. Yeah, but it was just a really good performance, albeit against 10 men. The final game to catch you up on, another Premier League game, this time against Bournemouth. Ansu Fati gave us the lead with a classy finish, before John Souttar doubled our lead in first half stoppage time. Pelazinho played in Fati to get his second after the break. And then crossed for Jamie Mahoney to head in our fourth. So again, a really, really good performance. Fati at the double, Souttar and Mahoney with the goals. You can see Fati played him up front as a striker in this one. We did go with the 2-striker formation. And yeah, again, he looked quite good. We look quite good. Good, solid win at home. Hopefully, I'm hoping that we're back on track now in terms of goals. You can see we're 2 points back of Liverpool at the top of the table. Nice little gap over Arsenal there. And Manchester United, who are playing, have picked up their form. They're up there now, 13 points from their 7 games in 6th. So, 2 tough games, away to top of the group, Barcelona, then away to Manchester United. Let's see what we're doing against Barcelona, shall we? And this is it. Now, of course, they are the favourites, so we knocked them out of last season's Champions League in the quarterfinals. They since have knocked us out of the FIFA Club World Cup. So, a bit of a grudge match here. It's against Thomas Tuchel, their manager. Now, of course, if you remember back to FM19 and the Everton series, Thomas Tuchel is our mortal enemy. So, I'm really disappointed we're playing him again. They're an adventurous, playing style. Barcelona, basically, isn't it? This is what we're expecting. We're actually expecting not a number 10, but a DM for this one. You can see they smashed Tenerife there 4-0. They do like to get the ball forward. Passing network is there, and their key passes as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. It is Onana in goal. It's Pongranic, Kene and Wood. I thought Kene's been doing a good job at centre-back, so we're going to keep him there. Dupi down the right, Miranda down the left, Mania and Mariba in midfield, Rennie up who needs to do Menia and Renia. That's a little bit too close. And Menia and Mariba, too many. I've signed poorly here, haven't I, with names? His form, it's not been good. He's playing a 6.68 so far this season. I'm trying him back in the Trequartista role. So let's hope that improves his form. Haaland's got himself a goal. Let's hope he keeps banging them in. Ruiz partners him up top. Let's go. So there we go. Everybody is playing as expected, which is good to see. Now, the one tactical change I did make, let's do the team talk first. Let's pick up where they left off. We've got nothing to lose here. Let's show what we're capable of. I think I like that. Some calm, we have faith. The one tactical change that I did make is we took it off pass ball into space, and it seems to have made all the difference. I was trying to think like what could have changed from this season to last season, and I'm thinking maybe teams are sitting a little bit more deep so we don't have space to pass into. Of course we are defending league champions. Let's not forget. So we took it off of that, and it seems to have worked. 1-1 in the other game, which is decent enough for us if they both drop points, isn't it? Let's demand a little bit more here. And yeah, like I say, it seems to have worked. But we're not seeing too much of it from here, are we? Let's try exploit the flanks. No, let's exploit the middle. Hoffenheim has taken the lead now in Lazio, and we've got a free kick to defend here. Sterling knocks it in. It's decent. It's towards goal. Onana's there. And was that the highlight? Almost surely not. Can we go up the other end? Onana out to Pongranic. Pongranic for Menia. In there for Mariba, who has a little bit of space. Renia. What can he do? He's got a good ball up there for Dupe. He's got loads of space. Can he square it back for Haaland? He's waiting for it. It's back post. It's there. It's Miranda! Johan Miranda against his former club. A third goal this year. One wing back to the other. It's 1-0 Leeds United. And that was excellent, excellent stuff. Good ball out there to find Dupe in space. And he's checked back. Popped it in. And there it is. Excellent header from Juan Miranda. Third header of the season as well. He's banging them in this year. Excellent stuff. Let's tell him to concentrate. And we've barely seen anything from us, but we've put the ball in the back of the net, and that is the main thing. Here we go again. Corner, in. It's there. It's headed away. Oh, it was dangerous, wasn't it? Renia's there. Renia! Oh, Renia gets his first of the season. And just like that, it's 2-0 Leeds United, and we just might be away here. Well, what do we say? We say concentrate again, I think. Decent ball in by Dupe, headed away. Pongranic was there. Renia, though, goes past De Jong, nutmegged him, it looked like, and then blasted in the back of the net. And it's 2-0 away from home against Barcelona. And this is what we like to see. Now we've got a little bit of work to do from a corner before half-time. It is just over the bar. Oh, so a goal fest in the other one. 3-2 before the break. But there we go. You'd say a little bit of luck, but we've seen it before when we play this formation. We don't necessarily have much possession, but we do tend to create chances. Albeit we scored one from a corner, so that's not really creating a chance, is it? You might be winning that opportunity if you let your performance levels drop. We do not want our performance levels to drop. We've got a stressed out looking Dupe. You're doing fine, mate. We've got a stressed out looking Mariba. You're doing fine as well. And of our ex-Barcelona players on the field, Miranda, Mariba and Abel Ruiz are the ones, aren't they? Alina's on the bench as well. It's a happy return so far. Miranda, that's not the best clearance. It's headed away. Pongranic has it. Over to Wood. Wood in there for Mariba. Mariba back to Wood. Menia now. Menia, of course, ex-Real Madrid as well. It's where we signed him from. Miranda with loads of space. Ball in. Haaland's there. Knocks it down to Ruiz. And Abel Ruiz gets one against his former club. It's 3-0 Leeds United. We're running away with it now. And this is excellent, excellent stuff. We'll give him some praise. That's how you like to start a second half, isn't it? Good ball from Mariba. Over to Miranda. And then Haaland knocks it down to Ruiz. And all three of the Barcelona players were involved in that one. Who's the other one we signed from Barcelona? There's a leader, there's a fifth, isn't there? I'm missing someone. Oh, Fati, isn't it? But he's not. He's. I think we're saving him for Manchester United. Semedo works forward, straight into the arms of Onana, and there we go. End of highlight. Many are not. It's not quite settling in as well as we would have liked. It's really good to see Mariba having a good game. Not Mariba, Renia. Getting my names all over the shop today, aren't I? His form has been poor. He is happy at the club again now, as I said last episode. So that's obviously a positive. But the fact that he's now actually playing well as well. I've had words to both him and Haaland. There's a lot of space at the edge of the area. We can't be doing that, boys. And that is 3-1. Let's tell them to concentrate. What we don't want now is for them to mount some sort of spectacular comeback. Way too much space, wasn't it? Poor defending, really. And yeah, there we go. It takes the shine off the win, perhaps. But if we can get these 3 points, it doesn't matter, does it? It doesn't matter if it's 3-0 or 3-1. Let's demand a little bit more here. We've got 5 minutes to go. Let's just start and be a little bit more sensible about how we're going about things. Make it a bit more difficult for them as well. And this should hopefully be a famous trip to Barcelona. A wonderful, wonderful performance from the boys. And we've only gone and beaten them 3-1 on their own backyard. Amazing, amazing stuff. The goals are flowing again as well, which is nice. What do we want to say to that? Don't get complacent. We've got a big game against Man U coming up. So there we go. Miranda gets one over FC Barcelona. Thomas Tuchel suffers humbling defeat. You love to see it. Money in the bank. Rennie are on form, and that is possibly the best thing to come out of that is the fact that Rennie has had a good game. And we've got the Brazil boss having a look at Rennie as well, and he would have liked what he saw on that one. Guys, wait right there. We'll be right back to go to Old Trafford and try and beat Manchester United. Okay, welcome back. Here we go, off to Old Trafford to hopefully bring back 3 more points. And what an episode that would be if we could win away at Man United and away at Barcelona. We are the favourites for this one, though I'm maybe a little bit harsh on them. They're in much better form than they started the season off with, so we've got to be a little bit wary of them. You can see they're up there, as we said, started the episode, up there in 6th. Now, they're a Massimiliano Allegri coached team these days. Quick look at him. They're a balanced, standard playing style. Allegri's a really good coach, isn't he? We're expecting them to come out in, where are we here? In this sort of a formation, so the same sort of thing that Barcelona did against us. Reminder, of course, if you missed it in the transfer special, Troy Parrott has signed for them. So they've got sort of extra firepower up top there. This is their heat map from the game against Newcastle. We can see there their passing network and their key passes as well. And this is a team that we're sending out. There is an international break coming up after this, so I've gone for more or less the strongest team we have that's not already match fatigued. We don't want injuries and then send big players off on international duty. So it's going to be Onana in goal, Pongranic and Wood as the back 2. We're going to bring Calvin Phillips and just play him in front of that back 2 for this one, with Dupe and Miranda continuing down the wings. It's Mania and Mariba in midfield. Renia continuing with Leao coming in for the match fatigued Haaland and Abel Ruiz. He scored. He's been playing well. So we're going to keep faith with him and we'll leave Fati on the bench. It did cross my mind to go with Ruiz and Fati up top, but Leao's sort of a more physical presence. So we'll start with that and then sort of see where that takes us. Jodem says go out there, prove a point today. Let's say pick up where you left off last time, boys. We were quite sensational against Barcelona. If we can get another performance like that out of you, I will be very, very happy. And here we go. Looks like they're expanding their stadium. I guess it can always get bigger, can't it? All right. Come on, boys. Dupe's picked up a kick in the shins early on here. It's a bruised ankle. He should be okay. We do have Pellegrino on the bench, who's done a good job. He's not the most natural as a wingback, though. He's better coming from fullback, so that's a slight concern. Dupe wins that header, though. That's fine. We don't get to the loose ball, though, and can we win this back, or are we going to find ourselves on the back of a Manchester United highlight here? It looks increasingly as though we are. Can we win that? Headed down. Parrott's there. I tell you what, I don't think Onana knew much about that. He was offside anyway. But that was a very, very lucky moment there for Onana, I'm going to suggest. All right, here we go. De Gea with a goal kick. Can we win it high up the pitch? We're trying, but it doesn't look as though it's going to necessarily work out for us. Can we get a foot in, son? Get a foot in. Come on. I'm wondering if they're going to look to pass around like this. Oh, can we get to that? No. Maybe we need to get stuck in on. We're just not quite getting into the tackles as much as I'd like. We're putting decent pressure on them. The problem here is that it's the nature of a highlight, isn't it? Something's going to happen. Can De Gea whiff one? No, he cannot. We're definitely closing them down. I just worry that we're setting ourselves up for a ball over the top, but we've done really well there in the end. Dupe knocks it down. Calvin Phillips has it now. He goes back to Menia, to Nathan Wood. Wood spreads it out wide there for Dupe getting forward. Can he get across into the box? He can. It's headed away. It's down there for Renia. He's got a second. A massive, massive deflection. But our Brazilian wonder kid, happy at the club, and he's got himself a double in this episode. It was a massive, massive deflection on it, but we did well. We kept our shape. We frustrated them. They gave away possession. And then a good header away, but that's a massive deflection, a big piece of luck. It was going in anyway, but I dare say De Gea may have got to it without that deflection. So there we go. We're 1-0 up on the road to Manchester United. And despite having little to no possession, we're doing a decent enough job here. Let's demand more. Wood now over a free kick. Lumps it forward up towards... Who was that? If it's Abel Ruiz, it's not really your target you want to be aiming at. Manchester United come away with it. Can we defend this as well as we defended the last one? There's a loose pass. Dupe knocks it down there for Leao. What can Leao do? He spreads it for Ruiz. Ruiz is in behind here. Abel Ruiz, how's your finish, son? Abel Ruiz. No, it's a decent save by De Gea. Leao picks it up. Still danger. Can Leao get a cross in? He can. It's back post. Miranda's there. And Miranda this time heads it over the bar. But promising signs. Again, in this formation, we don't have possession, but we do create chances. It's really a weird one. I'm looking at Dupe at his 52%. I think we might have to make a change there. It's going to have to be an assertive, don't get complacent. Pongrenic on a booking isn't ideal. We do have Max Dean. Max Dean, who's just been called up to the England squad for the first time as well, actually. So that's good to see. We are going to have to take Dupe off. The problem with that is that Pellegrino is not as good in the air either. We've got Faith in to go out there and make a difference. But, as I said, he does do a decent job getting forward. So, he's decent enough defensively. So, it's not a massive loss. If we just have a look here, it's going to go away. He's only got 5 jumping reach. So, he's just not as strong in the air as Dupe, whose jumping reach is over 15. So, that's something we're just going to have to be a little bit cautious of here. There's a good ball from Miranda into the path of Ruiz. Can he square it back? We've got Leao getting forward. It's to the edge of the area. Menia to Renia. Back to Menia. To Phillips. Across there for Pellegrino. His first touch. What can he do? It's a good cross in. It's headed away though. Can we get to... Oh, we had 4 men there surely. But Miranda picks up a bit of an aimless ball forward. They look rattled. Can we capitalise on this and get a second? Good ball over there to find Pellegrino from Wood. Pellegrino back in for Mariba. 1-2, back to Pellegrino. Can he get across in? He can. Ruiz is getting us head away. Mariba's there. It's there for Miranda! Miranda's got a second of the episode. He has 4 now this year. Mariba heavily involved in that one. It's 2-0 Leeds United. And this is what you like to see. Let's demand a little bit more. But Pellegrino did really, really well getting forward. Header away. Mariba... Decent shot, cleared away, and Miranda's there to tap in the rebound. Well, it's more of a tap in, wasn't it? It was better than that, but puts the ball into the empty net, and it is 2-0 Leeds United. All right, we might even start giving them some praise on the hour mark. Is there anything we want to do on the bench? We want to try and keep Haaland fresh if we can. Alina, we have an option. Miranda's looking a little bit tired. You know what we might do there is we can bring Valvake on to play at left wing back. Valvake, very, very good. I think if we're going to continue with this formation, he definitely has a future as a left wing back. Physically, he's a monster. He's just a good player. So very, very versatile. Here we go. It's a good long throw there as well for Phillips. Mariba, good ball for Leao. Leao makes it 3. Is he onside? No, I think he's off. Oh, so unlucky. It was a really, really good ball through from Calvin Phillips, I think it was. Was it Phillips? No, it was one over. It was Mariba. And he's just, the defensive line has pushed out and he's just not quite gone with them. Shame. That was a really, really good, really good move. Menia is looking a little bit tired. Let's wait and see what happens here. Menia is really good defending from the set piece. So ideally we'd like to keep him on. Ebo Ruiz gets that one away. Mason Greenwood has it. Can we get to that? It's a loose pass. Renia's pounced. He's in behind here as well. Renia's through on the goalkeeper. Can he beat De Gea? Renia! Oh, can he ever? Of course he can. 3rd goal of the episode. Renia is back. And it's good to have him back as well. 3-0 now. We're beating Manchester United at Old Trafford. And, well, it's just end of Rome Day stuff in the away end with the Leeds fans right now, isn't it? Wonderful, wonderful football. Pounced on the error, and I mean, De Gea looked like he had no idea there, did he? And he didn't, because it was Renia, and nobody has any idea against Renia. Still a few minutes to play here. Could we dream of 4? Ruiz has picked up a knock. So we'll bring Fatih on for him at the end. I missed what sort of injury it was, but hopefully nothing too serious. But there we go. An excellent, excellent win away at Old Trafford. What a difference an episode makes. Last time we struggled to score 1 goal against Spurs and Lazio. This time, we'll say well done, boys. We've put 6 past Barcelona and Manchester United, both on the road. Excellent, excellent stuff. And it makes me feel happy to see Renier back. 6 million, I'm happy to pay it now that he's banging in the goals again. 2 more goals, well done to you. And 2 more plays international duty, so they're sort of minor call. Oh no, it's a big call up, but that's one of our youngsters that's never really going to make it. And as you can see, we're trying to cash in on him. But there we go. That is it for the episode. If you have enjoyed that, well, if you haven't enjoyed that, I don't know what you're doing here. But make sure you hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. That temporarily sends us top of the league. Liverpool this match day are away to Everton, so there is a chance they could drop points there. And we have got we've got a fingertip on top of the group. We've got Hoffenheim coming up next, and if we can win that, then that will be just about job done as far as qualifying from the group. So that'll be next episode. I think what we'll do is we'll come back for Hoffenheim and Burnley. We won't come straight back, even though, because I don't want to play. It hurts me having to beat Villa. We want to try and keep the season moving on a little bit. So we'll come back for Hoffenheim and Burnley. That'll be next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.